This is Kenya Lynam, and welcome back for another movie night review with me. Movie night review number 162 called Face Swap. It's a short film, sci fi. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so it starts off very, very, very sensually. All right, so it's a man and a woman, a husband and wife. They want to spice up their how they do that is called the swapping, the face swap. So it's like a company, and they do virtual reality, and they're other people, and they can choose whoever it is. All right. So in this one, they chose the face of George Clooney, and the other one is Rachel, and they're doing their intimacy and all that. Okay. So, pretty much in a nutshell, do we have the time of day to do people? No, we don't. Okay. And I'm going to tell you how. Nobody just walks in and says that I'm going to pay for this session, and they get away with it the whole time. All right. Because the vice president, the president's wife, all of them showed up, movie or actors and stuff like that from the movies. Yeah. And nobody recognizes that the name and all that kind of stuff is up there until we understand that this is an actual company. All right. So this is a short film, and I'm not really getting it on that scope of this, what's going on there. But nobody has the film to do a film that shows a film reality that you can do outside of that scope of things, to have them to do it, to never say that you could. All right. Now, pretty much everybody wants an affair. They all want some kind of fantasy play. They just want to get really hot and steamy. Okay. But I don't really see that industry really needing a person that hasn't been around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go around that type of industry to get in it, just to play it for a moment. I can't tell if that's happening or not, but pretty much. But fair is fair. If the actors are allowing people to do things nowadays, to really reach out to people in the manner that they are reaching out to people, it sounds like, yes, it sounds like there's some kind of gateway or door or a pathway that says that you can kind of, do that nowadays. So when it comes to actors and how we play the field, or how we play virtual reality. Well, let's go to virtual reality, advanced technology. Nobody really wants to get into advanced technology until they see somebody else have a product or some kind of informational. Once they get the thing, nobody wants to be with their wife or a Jekyll or a Jackal who says that, hey, let's jump in the bed the moment we see this technology. That just seems kind of far-fetched. The mainstream part is the lighting and how we control ourselves to deliver it in a manner that we are not as far-fetched, but that where we can shoot right to the gander. We're straight to it, because nobody's going to understand more than the person if we're hitting it or not. So I can ask my ex-husband, am I hitting it? And he's going to say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But and a fair way about it is the technology doing that, literally, even without all the lights and stuff. Okay. And how they were control and stuff about it is the virtual reality, because it's so jumping hot. Is that what makes people's underside really hot? You know what I'm saying? To do that, it may be. So that's almost like fake facade, and it's like an industry to get people to jump and to make a quick buck on one of the sides where people don't really see, just to see glory, I suppose, glory and in the Lord's way, you know, the light of all of it, just to see that for like a moment, for a second or something like that. But most people have already seen it, or they touched it, or they think their feelings about it, you know, for a moment, the Buddha stuff. But if a person really wants to see it, just kind of do it the upright way. And there's so many ways of doing it. It's becoming oneness and all kinds of stuff, and with yourself and things like that. Of course, people are really going to try to buy your products and to really relate to you, not just the technology having you bump for a frequency of 8,000 megahertz. You know what I'm saying? Because the technology is almost up there like that. So it's like a gemstone. I put this on and I'm bumping and grinding. I don't have to see the things, but that's almost like rape. That almost is. It's like a world pattern that's being brought to you in a kind manner that just is that. But if you have a lot of hypocrites and you open up the door a bit, sometimes those things come in. Oh, and by the way, go watch the short film. It'll have you hot and steamy for an hour, even though it's a 5-minute movie.